Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the pre-market report. Prior to the ISM service PMI data for the month of November, as well as the Fed Chairman Jerome Powell's speech tonight, the US market, both S&P 500 and Nasdaq, closed with record all-time high. Dow Jones future is now trading with positive sentiments. European markets, FTSE, CSE and DAX are closed with positive sentiments. Coming into the Asian markets, Nikkei 225 is now trading with positive sentiments, but HOSPI is down about 1%. As per the indication now, GIFT Nifty is indicating about flat to slightly negative opening for today. Brent crude now trades above 73 US dollar per barrel. Crude oil now trading at 70.04 US dollar per barrel, and gold is now trading at 2,634 US dollars. Before our market opens by 6 a.m., GDP growth rate quarter to quarter for the quarter 3 is going to release from Australia. But after our market closes today by 8:30 p.m., ISM service PMI for the month of November is going to release from USA, and tonight by 12:15 a.m. the speech by Jerome Powell will be delivered. So these are the main global events we need to keep an eye out today. Coming into our market, Nifty is closing with positive sentiments with continuous 3 trading sections. Now, by the rally in Nifty on yesterday, Nifty now climbed all its key moving averages and saw a falling trend line breakout, signaling a positive trend. Nifty was facing hurdle at 24,350 at many times. So the Nifty may face hurdle at 25,550 levels. If Nifty breaks this level decisively, the next resistance may see at 24,800 levels. But for this expiry, we have to wait and watch whether Nifty will be able to break this level or the Nifty will consolidate between 24,000 and 24,500 levels or not. Yesterday, the FIIs were net buyers in Indian market, and they brought for about more than 3,426 crores, while DIIs sold for only about 250 crores. But we have to wait and watch whether this buy-by FIIs will continue or otherwise they will sell off more than what they have brought. Coming into the technicals, the Nifty 50 formed a bullish candlestick pattern on the daily time frame, continuing the higher high and higher low formation, with the momentum indicator RSI staying in the upper band, indicating a positive trend. According to the weekly options data, 25,000 strike holds the maximum open interest towards the call side, and which can act as the key resistance level for Nifty for the short term. The maximum call writing was seen at 24,900 strike, while the maximum call unwinding was seen at 24,300 strike. 23,500 strike holds the maximum open interest towards the put side, and which can act as the key support level for Nifty for the short term, while the maximum put unwinding was seen at 23,000 600 strike. Coming into the Bank Nifty, yesterday we saw that a 2-month long consolidation breakout on Bank Nifty and formed a bullish candlestick pattern on the daily time frame. According to the monthly options data, 53,000 strike holds the maximum open interest towards the call side and 52,500 strike holds the maximum open interest towards the put side in Bank Nifty. Stock in news, Wipro company announced a partnership with Netscope to provide cyber security optimization advisory services to global enterprises. Rail Vikas Nigam company received a new order worth rupees 186.76 crores from East Central Railway. Nidhiraj Engineers. The company has been authorized as a drone remote pilot training organization by the Directorate General of Civil Aviation, Government of India. Core Digital. The board has approved the issue of bonus shares in the ratio of 2:1. Keynes Technology India, the company's subsidiary, Keynes Singapore, has acquired a 54% stake in Australia-based Sensonic Australia. Reliance Power, with the Solar Energy Corporation of India, has withdrawn the debarment notice issued to the company with immediate effect. Wonderla Holidays. The company has opened its QIP issue on 3rd December. The floor price has been fixed at rupees 829.74 per share. PTC India. The board has appointed Mini Aib as additional director of the company as designated as independent director for 3 years, effective from 7th December. Disclaimer: please do not make any investment decisions based on my video because I am not a SEBI registered person. I am doing this video is for you and for me for educational purpose only. Hope all you got the informations. Thanks for watching.